So received my 2023, and I just wanted to see or show you, this is the English version, what the difference is from last year to this year as far as the English version goes. So first thing on your yearly calendar, you have the months written out, of course, Monday through Sunday versus the Japanese characters. Same thing for the year, and the previous years and the next years. Then we move over to the index, and the top, of course, had the Japanese characters in October written really small, and then this year, of course, it's big, and then each day versus the characters from last year's to the English version, they have written the days of the week, which is quite nice. Next, we move over to the monthlies. I'm trying to find what I haven't written. Okay. So December, then these are a little bit bigger, which is kind of nice. I did measure this area right here. This is from last year to this year, and oh, that's about the same. But if you go to the end of the page here, this is the English version for 2023 compared to last year's. It's a little bit bigger. So that is a small difference, but I think these boxes are the same. Yeah, all those are the same. And then we're going to move over to the weeklies. And on the weekly spreads, you have it written here. And also, same thing with the top. And I believe this as well. The English version is a little bit shorter, so there's more room here. I don't know if that matters. Sometimes I do decorate this bottom part, and so maybe that might affect some of the stickers that I use, but also at the very top, these little boxes are about the same. So we're talking a little over an inch. A little over an inch. But these little boxes, I know it's a minor difference. This one's a little bit smaller than that one. Maybe just because they wanted to put it next to it. I don't know if the Japanese version is gonna be the same, because it's not like they didn't have that, but maybe if someone could tell me. Time domain is still the same. Military time, which I do like. I finally learned military time versus having to say 4 o'clock is 12 plus 4. I changed my watch. I changed my Apple Watch to read military time just to make it, just so that I learned it, because it was silly for me to keep doing it. It was more of an irritation, but okay. So then we move to our dailies. And our daily pages, let me just go to the weekend. Oh, so I guess I didn't notice this, but maybe every weekend, do they always highlight it, both of them? Oh yeah, they did. Saturday and Sunday are highlighted. So in the English version, Saturday is not highlighted, but Sunday is. Also, these boxes are a different size. So last year in my Japanese, we're there, and then for this year, yeah, it's quite a bit difference. So does that mean, I know there's shorter distance between here and there, the space in between, but does that mean that these boxes are different, or did they keep those the same? So this is English, and last year, oh, they're the same. Okay, which is good. And of course, the English version has all of these written in English versus Japanese, which is nice. And then last piece, I don't ever use these grid pages in the back, but they did include 4 pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, whereas my Hobonichi from last year only has 3, but I don't know what people use these for. 1, 2, 3. I think people pen swatch sometimes back here, but I don't ever use those pages, so it doesn't really matter to me. Then we have your timetables, which look pretty much the same. Font's a little bit bigger on this one. And then graph paper and favorites, that looks about the same. And then your top 100, they did give you more space. So you have 2 pages on the English version. I don't know if the Japanese one is like this as well. It's possible. But last year they only had. And then we have my favorite things in the English version. And then all these things that I have no idea what they are. Not even a little bit. So we have, oh yeah, so you go from this little article to words to remember, which is kind of cool. Because I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 12. That's perfect. So you can have like a word per month, which is awfully nice. I usually have a word per year, but word per month would be good. And then I'm really excited about this. I'm excited, but at the same time, I have no idea what I'm going to use it for. I was thinking about logging. I'm trying to become a better runner. And so I was thinking about logging or dotting the days that I run, but I don't know. I want something that I'm going to be able to stick to and be held accountable for. I don't want to fill out 4 days and then drop off. You know, that would be kind of lame. But maybe I'll separate it by month. I don't know. But I think that's very cool. I would love to hear your ideas on what you guys are going to do with that. And then you have your gifts and addresses, which the Japanese, or the last year, they had the age thing. Conversions, maybe. Addresses. But they do have the gifts. Oh, where was the gifts? Oh, hello. Gifts is right there. And then the personal notes, which they have that as well, I think. Yeah. This little sheet though that you get, they're switching their Tejo paper or their Tomoe River paper next year. It would be glorious if they did a planner this size. Now it's not close at all to the A6, and it's even smaller than the pocket, which I think is great because I do write small, but I don't know. It would just be kind of cute to have something this little. And I don't know. This says, it clearly states that it is like 80% of the actual size, I think, somewhere I read. Where did I read that? Anyways, it says that somewhere this is not to scale. This is 80% of, oh here. I just saw it, oh here. Right there. It's a mock-up test page based on the Hobo Tech Show 2023 at 80% scale. But it's so cute. I love it. I would be happy if they did something like that. So anyways, that's the comparison between the English version of the cousin, which I am really excited about. I'm also glad they kept these little kanji characters because I do want to learn them, and that was one of the things on my list this year that I just haven't done yet. But I'm glad they put that on there just to keep my brain or help me memorize those. But that is the comparison between the two. So